what is a topper's perspective? Why? That my scores were stuck in 40s. What the toppers in certain situations have actually done it. What average student is facing is they are panicking. Sir, my scores are not improving. They are seeing which one I got right, which one I got wrong, and what is the conclusive reason behind it. So if you have that strong belief that yes sir, I am one of them, so do watch this video till the end. This video is not just a random video for all the CLAT 2027 aspirants. As you can see it up over here on the title, in this particular session or in this particular video, I am going to talk something very crucial which a random student or a random aspirant will now come to understand what is a topper's perspective. And you never know that you can become one of them while preparing in the next 4 to 5 months. So if you have that strong belief that yes sir, I am one of them, so do watch this video till the end, because at the end of this video there is a very crucial message which you will hear it from one of the All India ranker. So guys, welcome to the YouTube channel of Get Set Law by IMS. My name is Siddhant, and today in this session I am going to break down multiple myths of the students in two parts. First, we'll understand what have been the journey of multiple toppers who have cracked CLAT, have been in single digit ranks, must have belonged to some another institute, that's okay, but they were one of the aspirants. We also have multiple students who have made it to NLS Bangalore, Nalsar, Hyderabad, have been the 2-digit rankers. So that is what the legacy from IMS is going to bring over here. So please remain in this video. So let's start with the first thing over here. The part 1 of my video is the reality of the mid-year preparation. So right now you are in the month of June, or you are about to start July month. That means almost the peak month has hit. Now it's only 4 to 5 months for December for CLAT. What you will need to do right now, I'm going to talk about it. But the first is that myth of 100 plus score. As you can see it up over here, this was one of the score of an All India ranker in the previous 4 to 5 years, belonging from CLAT 2023-24. So the name has not been disclosed, but that is what the journey the student have actually said, that my scores were stuck in 40s. Yes, you heard it right. In the month of July, that student, that ranker, the topper was stuck. Why he was stuck? Because he was also sailing in the same boat where you are sailing right now. So is it a normal? Exactly, it's a normal. If you are getting 80, 90, then it's good. But if you are stuck, it's okay, because most of the institute where you are studying right now, if you are from IMS also, these institutes prepare some difficult mocks in the month of June, July and so on. Why? So that you get that feel of the top-notch level of the difficulty level if something comes in CLAT. So that is what right now, what average student is facing is they are panicking. Sir, my scores are not improving. That is one thing which you need to keep it in mind, that if you are stuck 40s, 50s, 60s, it's very normal. Now here are the list of certain AIRs, All India rankers, 2 digits, single digit, 3 digits, who made it to top 3, top 5. These were the scores which were stuck in the month of June and July. Some were stuck between 45 to 85, some 170 to 90, 88, 105, 40, 70s. What they were saying, their core operational problem. Now this is an important part, guys. You need to understand. The scores were erratic, critical reasoning dips. So what was their remedial decision? They stopped mechanical solving. Keep it in mind. That's the mindset which we are understanding. And then in the second part, which is going to come over here, wo wapas se chalu hoga. Second part, usme I'll tell you that what toppers have actually done differently. So stay with me onto this video, okay? Then who was stuck in the 70-90, they say speed limit on highly lengthy passages. This is what was the operational problem. What is that? He conditioned himself for 2 to 4 p.m. exam. They have macro group 10 mocks doubts. That means they brought all the doubts together and understand where I'm actually stuck. That is the level of mindset. Another topper said variation between open and the local mocks. That means the mocks which they are giving for the all India, they are going to some another institute and they are going for their local city mocks. What they maintained high attempt volume. The attempt was top notch. I'm going to do 110, 115 attempts. That is what it is. And the last one is slower comprehension and the language barrier. This is what students have felt it in the month of June, July, the all India rankers. So they say, what was the solution they brought? Engage in a strict blind reattempt before checking keys. But sir, will this going to help us? Yes. So I have broken down it into the second part, which says what the toppers in certain situations have actually done it. So let's start with the first part, which says that right now what you have to do is you need to ditch the passive practice patterns. Now what exactly it is? The passive practice patterns, let's understand. Hunting false positives. Now what is the problem? Right now the students, they say you are seeing the false positives. You are just checking errors. You are not defining the errors in depth. So toppers heavily audit their correct answers to find the lucky guesses or flawed logics, converting potential future risk into solid correct answers. They are not just identifying errors, they are seeing which one I got right, which one I got wrong, and what is the conclusive reason behind it. They're not just randomly doing the analysis, they do a proper audit. That's why we say it's not just a 2-hour mock, it's a 6 hours or an 8-hour mock. Second, no silly mistake labels. I have seen in so many students' books in their mock analysis registers that you have written कि in that question मैंने silly mistake कर दिया. Now what does that mean? What is that silly mistake? You have to get deep down into it and search कि इसमें क्या mistake है. What it is? So topper never write an error as silly. They catalog the exact cognitive failure, such as importing outside knowledge, that this was the error that I have applied extra knowledge to it. I have missed out onto the term that is correct and incorrect. I have missed that this was the author's inference. I need to find which is strengthening the statement or which is weakening the statement. I've missed out the crucial term over there. They explicitly write, वो properly लिखते हैं, तभी वो topper बन पाते हैं. Can you be one of the toppers? If you have that belief, let me know right now in the comment section. Yes, sir, I have a very strong belief and I can be one of them in CLAT 27. They follow a strategy called the blind reattempt and the sectional cool down. Now, what is the blind reattempt? Right now, on an average trap, an average student does it. They read the solution immediately after the mock. That means you have given the mock, आपके सामने solution है, you read the solution and you're like, that makes sense, ये मुझे समझ आ गया. But that is not actually the solution, guys. What does a topper do right now? They do a blind review. What does that mean? Before opening the answer key. और सिद्धांत सर तो परेशान हो गए बोल बोल के, but students don't even listen. Don't open the answer key. What you have to do? They take the questions they left unattempted or felt shaky about and solve them second time with the unlimited time. तो mock में नहीं बना, बाद में तो it will going to happen. Yes or no? Tell me in the comment section. Yes sir, we agree. That is first part. And the second is, please do a sectional cool down. Now what is a sectional cool down? If you have failed in one of the section in a mock, for the next 2-3 days उसको मत touch करो. It's okay. Reattempt that section again. That is a cool down period which you need to do. Student पता है क्या करते हैं? उसी टाइम मॉक में unattempted questions तो करते हैं, that is good. But जो section बिगड़ गया था, you don't pick up that section again because you believe मैंने तो ये already कर लिया है. I know it. It's okay if you know it. After your 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 days का cooling down period के बाद reattempt those questions. That is what will going to make you a different student as compared to the average one. The next one talk about is the GK manipulation. Right now there is so much happening. इसका सोर्स ले लें, उस इंस्टीट्यूट का ले लें, इसकी बुक ले लें, उसका कंपेंडियम ले लें, इसका मैगजीन ले लें. Everything you have collected. Too much to study. So much putting up pressure on the brain and then newspaper तो है ही. So what average student do? They download 100-page monthly compendium, 150-page books, ले लिया कर लिया, और उसमें yellow marks, red mark, blue marks, multiple books are happening. Don't do that. What toppers do that. They treat compendiums as raw material, not a final textbook. First and very important point. Second, what they do a reverse engineering the news. That means they will actively open a blank paper, topic लिखेंगे, उस पे 5 to 6 points they will write it up, and they do their own search about it. सर इससे क्या होता है? सबकॉन्शियसली इन योर माइंड वो फीड हो जाता है व्हेन यू डू अ डेप्थ रिसर्च. दैट इज व्हाट इट सेज. कंडक्ट अ 10 मिनट्स ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट रिसर्च टू द फाइनल व्हाई बिहाइंड इट. यू सर्च ये क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है, व्हाट व्हाई दिस टॉपिक इज इंपॉर्टेंट. देयर वाज वन वीडियो, a long video on the YouTube channel of Get Set Law by MS, that current affairs का backlog कैसे cover करना है. The link is in the description. Check that video. It's a 10 to 12 minutes video. It will add value to it. Okay. So that is what you have to do for this also. Don't keep on compiling all those material right now, but rather than consider the topics you need to identify and do your own search and study about it. Okay. Next, the super most important, Quant. Quant be considered as a game changer. It's absolutely the score anchor. क्योंकि average student अभी क्या बोलता है, सर क्वांट, मेरा क्वांट बहुत वीक है. बट गाइस, सिट, रिलैक्स, think it for 5 to 10 minutes with a cool mind. Is it really true? Are you not able to understand the concept? मतलब अगर if I'll write over here 101 का 20% क्या निकालना है, is it that tough? No, it's not that tough. It's something which is already stuck in your mind. The problem is not with the calculation. The problem is with breaking down of the case slate. So what does an average student do? They say techniques is only 10 to 12 marks. Normal students skip it entirely or save it for the last 10 minutes. Why? Because you are scared of it. आखिरी 10 मिनट में नहीं होगा. Keep it in between. After 75 minutes, go for your quant section. Give 10 to 15 minutes. बन गया तो ठीक है, 3 से 4 मार्क्स भी होंगे तो चलेगा. Okay. So that is what it says. It usually panicking and scoring 0 or 2. ये बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स के साथ हो रहा है. बट इस टाइम पे सर टॉपर्स क्या करते हैं? What they are doing? Unlike English, legal and logical, इसमें इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है. You read a paragraph. One of the bad day, English अच्छा नहीं था. English was very tough. खराब हो गया English, yes. But what is the good part of quant? Either you know it कि ये आंसर होगा या आंसर नहीं होगा. इसमें तो you need to put logics, you need to put inferences, you need to conclude anything. Yes, इसमें करना ही नहीं है. Just breaking down of case slate. One case slate in 15 minutes. Come on guys, you will be able to do it. But just give itself a time. So what you have to do is that you know either the answer is right or wrong. So toppers spent their 6-month mark mastering basic arithmetic, percentages, ratios. इस पे masters करो. Pick up your previous marks and go about it 15-20 minutes. एक case slate per day. That's it. Previous marks, दो case slate होंगे. 1 mock 2 days. That's it. That is what the topper right now is doing. But वो बता नहीं रहा है. क्योंकि because that particular student is not getting the score 90, 100, 105, it's okay. If someone is getting 100, it's not a necessity कि वो topper होगा ही. It's not a necessity. May not be, right? Because that actual feel of CLAT day is something different. And I'm not discouraging, it may happen. But what about the ones who got 40s in June, July, but became a ranker? Yes, it will happen. ये होगा. Okay. And the last part, so after understanding all these things, there are 3 box strategy which I have quoted down over here. So box 1 में क्या करेंगे? So what I've said, it's a long-term memory based strategy, the 3 box method. First, daily focus. Now daily focus means you keep a proper log of your weakness and the mistakes. इसका proper noting करो. Every day do it. जैसे ही वो mistakes पता चलेंगी, if you get time to do a daily focus but practice it weekly, वो box 2 में जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे you have identified weakness and the errors. From that, graduate errors from box 1 here, once mastered, practice them twice a week to maintain retention. So normally what happens is यहाँ पे problem क्या हो रहा है? I have identified, sir, what are my weak areas, what are my mistakes, I have understood it, I have noted down. But I only solve it for a week. I solve it for 10 days. And then it again become my problem because you are not keeping it in rotation. क्योंकि अगर आपकी एक bad habit है and you have just worked for next 15 days, वो bad habit वापस आ जाएगा. You have to keep on doing it consistently. So work on to those weak areas regularly के साथ साथ. If you have mastered it, shift it to 2 days per week. And once it's done, then go to the monthly safety. Solve 5 complex questions from the past week areas to confirm कि मुझे याद हो गया कि नहीं हो गया. So first, daily focus. Once you have mastered, shift it to 2 days per week. पर फिर भी I'm solving it. Then मैं महीने में whatever my week section was, I'm going to pick up 5. So for example, percentages week था. For next 15 days I've done it. Master हो गया, समझ आ गया, caselet breakdown हो गया. अब मैं 2 days per week करूँगा. So for the remaining 2 weeks, I'm only solving 2 times. That's it. Once the entire month is done, 5 complex questions on percentages, I'll solve it. Do the same for everything. And if you have reached till here is a message for all the aspirants because it is coming from an all India ranker. What that particular person have said, I experienced massive drops during the preparation. Treat your mocks, keep it in mind guys, treat your mocks as a diagnostic tool rather than a reflection of your final marks. Mocks सिर्फ एक diagnostic tool है, वो final reflection नहीं है. So stay confident guys. Keep up the spirit. You still have time. If you still feel कि ये नहीं हो सकता, you are wrong. You are completely wrong. If someone have reached a mark of 40, 50, 60 right now, you have done 30-40% of your preparation. But the remaining आखिरी 4 months में जो preparation होगी, that is what is going to decide your fate for the next 5 years guys and maybe for next 15-20 years. और अगर यहाँ तक आ गए guys, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Don't forget to share this video as much as possible. Subscribe करना बहुत ज़रूरी है because there are in-depth content which is there on our YouTube channel. And do hit the like button. Till then, Siddhant sir signing off. वापस जल्दी मिलेंगे. Thank you so much.